Welcome back to our Cross Canada tour. This is episode 81. My dad and I had a funny feeling that we were not going to be able to make it out of Montreal that day. It was starting to get dark and we were both exhausted. Finally, a public building with some land had presented itself. My dad and I got permission to pitch our tent there, and we want to thank the people that allowed us to pitch our tent there for doing that. After that, my dad and I had gotten up early in the morning and made it into Repentigny and went to the Tim Hortons there. We were both exhausted, but we pushed through the morning and the afternoon. We had some amazing views of the St. Lawrence as well this day. Later that day, we had met with a few fellow cyclists, and they had let us know that we were not able to make it into Quebec City. The ferry workers were on strike, and the pedestrian crossing bridge was under construction. So my dad and I had to come up with a plan B. We were both exhausted that day, so we went to the camping marina, Louiseville. We hope you enjoy the episode.
This was our campground for the night. At least it worked. I only got about 4 hours of sleep. Josh is still sleeping, so we're back on the road today. Hopefully we'll actually get to a campground and get a shower. Okay, this is it. Thanks to everyone here. Top of the morning. Oh, we had a restless night, but we may do. We're just going, I don't know, I guess it would be northeast on 138. Just crossing the St. Lawrence right now. It's a little difficult getting up this bridge first thing in the morning. I don't think we'll have a very long day today, because we had a very long day yesterday. We'll see how that all unfolds. Oh. It's a bright sunny day. And I hope we're going to be in Three Rivers or close to it very soon, by the end of today. Alright. St. Lawrence. Ah, the current is strong here. So we're just in the community north of Montreal, or east, on the 138. So we're just outside of Montreal now. And we're gonna go to Tim Hortons, it looks like. these towns and villages are so close in proximity to one another. Basically, it's a town every 5, 10, 15 kilometers. At the greatest stretch, I think it's about 20. So, look at all the housing going in here to my left. Wow. Big development. Repentigny. Still along the St. Lawrence. Oh, such beautiful views. I don't know what kind of ship that is. Alright, getting into another town or village. Maybe it's a small city, I don't know how large it is. That's nice. Alright. They got some chalets here that you can enjoy the view and sleep in. That's kind of nice. All right. Oh, good. There's a picnic table and some trees in another kilometer. We're gonna stop off at that picnic table. Hopefully there's a washroom there. If not, we'll have to find one in town. So it'll be nice to look out the St. Lawrence by the picnic table.
We're just in a town before Three Rivers. We came to this rest area, we had lunch here, and we're just looking out at the St. Lawrence River right now.
Yeah, it's quite beautiful here. And the ship's there. And there's a washroom. Well, we didn't plan on coming here. There was a detour on the highway and now we have to go through here. So, St. Cuthbert. Alright, we're on this detour. Is it a long detour? Is it long? Well, we got through this detour all right. Boy, that was probably, I don't know, almost 10 kilometers out of the way. Weren't expecting that. And we gotta wait for traffic here. Alright, back on the road. Exhausted. I'm gonna have to take a break here and regroup. That detour was something else, and we went straight into the wind, and it's been a little challenging this afternoon. East. We have to take it break in this town before Louisville because I was so tired and sore and exhausted. I think we're only going to get to Louisville tonight. I'm talking to the camera here. I think we're only going to get to Louisville tonight. And from there, we hope to book in at one of the two campgrounds there. And then decide what we're going to do for tomorrow. We got to make some plans for tomorrow and the following day because you can't cross the river in Quebec City. So here we are, 5 kilometers to Louisville. Louisville, founded in 1665. Wow. Now that goes back a way. Wow. 1665. And before we go, Joshua, there's soap here. I want you to wash your hands real good and wash your glasses. That's what I'm gonna do.